The boy placed a pencil in the doorway before leaving home. When he returned that day, he noticed the pencil had fallen to the floor. He realized someone must have been there. As expected, the police installed a surveillance camera in his house, suspecting the boy might be a serial killer. Not long ago, Light had found a black notebook lying by the side of the road. Strangely, even the rain seemed to avoid it. Driven by curiosity, Light brought the notebook home. The cover read, "Whoever writes his name will die." At first, he thought it was just a prank. A news bulletin flashed on the TV, a murderer who had never been caught. Light watched it carefully, then decided to test the notebook. He wrote the murderer's name down. The next day, the newspaper reported that the murderer had died. Light realized the notebook might actually work. He took it a step further, bringing the notebook to a hoodlum. He wrote the man's name, and just 30 seconds later, the hoodlum dropped dead on the spot. Shocked and terrified, Light ran home. Out of nowhere, a grotesque monster appeared. It approached Light and introduced itself as the Grim Reaper, the notebook's owner. Only those who touch the notebook can see it. But instead of fear, Light felt exhilarated. The Grim Reaper said, "If you don't want it, you can give it to someone else." Light had always dreamed of being a hero, and now, with this magical notebook in his hands, he had no intention of letting it go. He began writing down many names, people guilty of the worst crimes. Some were wealthy individuals who had evaded justice. Others were prisoners whose sentences were far too lenient. 10 people died within days. The police had no leads but suspected it was the work of a single person. Online, people started calling Light the embodiment of justice, even naming him their savior. This only fueled his determination. Since his father was the police chief, Light accessed the names of criminals from his father's computer and wrote them in the notebook, leading to even more deaths. The police had enough and brought in a detective to assist with the investigation. Through a live broadcast, they warned the murderer, "You will be brought to justice." But Light remained calm. He wrote the detective's name in the notebook, and soon the investigator was dead. Before Light could celebrate, another voice came from the TV. This was the real detective. The anchor was just a death row inmate. Light realized he was facing a formidable opponent. Determined to uncover the detective's true identity, he also realized he was being followed.